skipping that thing. It's as I told you. So we'll run the batch effects from the from the UI side, right? That is immediately and on time based. So we'll do one thing. Let me create some of the
Scheduler.
Scheduler. Yeah, we'll call the scheduler as well. So let me just call create a first Apex class. Apex class, or what I'm thinking here. So let me do one thing. Let me just create the Apex class. Let's call this batch Apex in Visualforce page. Okay, we can call the global. Let me create a constructor here, and in this constructor, so we'll do one thing. Let's pass global string that's so in this one. So okay, fine. So we'll do one thing. Let me just create one of the Visualforce page, and let's call this batch Apex in the Visualforce page. It's a batch Apex schedule job page. Controller. These controllers, let me just pass some of the form and all. One second. Sorry. So yeah, so let me just create a page block. And after that, we'll do the page block table. Okay, so in this scenario, so what we are going to do here, so we have, so what it is showing here. It's a schedule job required missing attribute value. Sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, not page block table, page block section. Let's create page block section. In this page block section, we'll create some of the methods in this batch Apex. So that is let's say I can create a global void schedule or else we'll do one thing. We'll just call the things inside. Oh, sorry, no, this one. We'll call the things inside the constructor only. We'll call the things inside the constructor. So whatever yesterday we created one of the batch Apex, and in the schedule we called in the scheduler class. That thing we can like directly call in this one only. Okay, so directly how will we do it? So we'll go to scheduler. Where is the reference for this? So that is a schedule with batch Apex example, the schedule batch Apex. And parallelly we'll do the chroning. Let's see the chroning expression. Chroning batch Apex. Chroning. That is a thing. So let me just call this expression in this batch Apex. Okay, so and we'll do one thing. If I'll call the not in constructor, so if I'll create in the constructor, so that time that will not be executed, it will immediately execute, but we need to execute that on the clicking on any button. So that is OGTK cron expression. Okay, fine. Testing my job name. Okay, fine. So let me create one of the method here. We can say it's a public void schedule job. Let me just copy this method and we'll go to Visualforce page. Let me create a one action here. Command but schedule button here. So we'll do the value is small label. Do after 10 minutes, something like this. One more button will create here. Schedule run immediately, something like this. So method is also something like this. Run immediate, something like this. So we can just run now, something like this. Okay, so run immediately. We'll copy this one and we'll go there and we'll create one more method here. So this method, so what we are going to do, in this method we are just going to pass this whatever Visualforce page run immediately we are adding here. So that will pass in the scheduler job, and what we are going to do here, so whatever expression which we have here, so we are not calling any of the scheduler class here, scheduler. We're just calling the batch apex directly, because immediately if you want to call this method, so that will automatically be called and that will be run. Okay, so now so let's do like this. Let me just save this one as well. And in the behind the scene, like whatever the things will happen, so this will be deleted, this will be transferred, this will be deleted, transferred, something like this will be happen. Okay, so whatever data which we have here, so let me create some of the test data 1-2 records as well in the batch effects, so you will get to know whether it is working or not. So let me close all of the windows and let me go to account records. UK US record one, something like this. I will say it's a country, the UK US. So this is my first record, and I'll say this is my second record, and something like this. And parallel, let me open to contact as well. So total we have, how many record do we have? We have total 3 records, and let me, okay, 3 records. So we'll have a 4 records. Parallelly, we'll get both record will be deleted after clicking on the immediate button of the Visualforce page and all. So let me just open my Visualforce page now. Let me click on preview button. Now 2 buttons will be visible here. One is immediate, second is after 10 minutes or something like this. If I want to click on run now, so I'm clicking on this. Let me just check what is happening here. So this record is just wait a minute. It is 4 records created, right? It is again, it is not like deleting the records. So this one is also not deleted. So let me, oh, okay. 1 second. In batch apex example, it is running immediately. That is, okay, let me refresh again. It is deleted, right? Now it is taking some time because these are asynchronous operations, because we are calling this batch apex here. Hello, yeah.
We lost you.
Sorry. So what we were doing here, so yeah, we are calling this batch apex. So first this batch apex, we are calling this class inside this class only. So once this class will be called, then again in the after some time finish method will be called, this finish method will call this class, and then whatever the operation we are doing, these are like long running operation we are doing here. So similarly, like thing is that like whatever we are doing, this will be performed, but it will take some times to execute the things. Okay, so same way it is working here. So it is like even it is transferring the reports. So if I'll go to scheduled job, so we'll check whether we are getting this data is created or not. So what is my scheduled job in the batch apex is, so that is testing. Okay, testing should be created automatically here. Testing should be comes here automatically. If I'll create a button of this one, so I'm not aware when it will become scheduled, but that will be checked. I'm clicking on this, testing is coming here, right? Testing is coming here. So once it is going to schedule, it's at 20, it's at 12 a.m. It's at 12 a.m. and tomorrow 12 a.m. So let's modify this coroning expression. So it's 12. So let me just make it 1, or let me just make it 2. So let's check what we are getting in this expression, from this expression. And this is in running process, that's why it is not, we are not able to as I told you yesterday, if it is scheduled job is in progress, so we cannot make any changes. So now we can make the changes. So now it will be saved, and let me click on this scheduler after button. So now this will be scheduled, and let me just check what's the timing here. Its timing is matlab 1 2, like it will be running 1 2. So if I want to schedule not 1 2, if I want to schedule at 8 o'clock, what should be there? It's a 8 and it's a 0, right? It should be something like this. And yeah, it should be something like this. So let me just oh sorry, it is 8 a.m. in the morning time, right? So something like this, if you want to say like after 5 minutes something, it should be run. So we have loads of chrome extraction on Google, you will easily find out, and you will just copy and paste, and accordingly you can change whether you want to run it after 5 seconds, after 10 seconds as well. So that is up to you. You can find out the things. Okay, on this is on a hourly basis. If you want to go do on a monthly basis, on yearly basis, so that is the things. Like if you go slow, like slightly you will do in the right side, so that would be decrease the number of things. Okay, so let's say if I'm making here 1 2 something like this, so accordingly you can change the timing. And this is a chroning expression. Generally in the background is a scheduled job. This is a expression which Salesforce is running in the behind the scenes. You got it or not?
Yeah, we'll go to the video again. It's confusing though. It's not that like we got it right away.
Okay.
Just give us something, probably we'll try it, because this looks
So
like
you
whatever we
understand
did so far complicated.
the concept or not? Concept means I know I am pretty sure that you want to understand because this is new for you. But yes,
Yeah.
you understood the concept or not? Like what we are trying to do here? What we are trying to do, like what we are like, if client is asking this kind of things, some this kind of functionality, so how will we add it on the UI?
Oh yeah, on the UI, yes, we understood like what, like if the client is looking for where they wanted to do it on their own face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
something
doing
like
it, you know.
I know that is I understand, so not an issue. And so like if you want to like do something like this, so yeah. And if someone will ask you to schedule these things once automatically, it should run automatically, or not even after clicking on the button. Once your uh, page will be loaded, then it should be run. How will you do it?
The re-render refresh.
No, no, we will directly do one thing. We'll directly call these things inside the constructor, because once my class will be called, constructor will automatically be called, and then it will be run. So let me just show you. So 101. Okay, so stack is okay. Batch apex, I think. Let me just check. Can we call batch apex in a constructor? using database to okay. It can be more complex figure. Can we call constructor? Can we use? No, that we can use. That is not an issue. No, whatever we are asking, they are not telling us. That is a different thing. Okay, I think we cannot call these things, but yeah, I think we cannot call these things. Okay, fine. So if you want to, let's say, if you want to call these things, yeah. So I think immediately, if you want to call, then what is alternative for this? We'll do one thing. We'll go to Visual Force page. In the top of the page, we'll go to action, and in action, we'll just pass the action name, and we'll call this one. Let's check whether we can call it immediately or not. So we can call like this immediately. So my record will be definitely, it should be increased. It is 5 now. It is 5 now. So let me just, okay. It is not increasing. You know why? Because the record is automatically deleted, right? From the database. So they will not get any data from how they will get deleted. So if I will remove this thing, this condition from there, definitely I'll get like I'll get some of the like some records should be increased. So let me just, now it is refreshed automatically. I'm not doing anything. It should be, data should come here. Data is coming here, right? It is total 29 records. 29 records. If I will reload the page again, only we are not doing anything. So let me check. It should be increased 29 to 53. Now it is not increasing until I will not refresh. If I will refresh again, so it is again, it is schedule is automatically running. So generally we can create a Visual Force tab like this. So we'll go to tabs, and we'll go create a Visual Force tab, and the client requirement is like, once we'll open this tab, then my batch Apex should be run. After clicking on the tab, it should run. So what we will do here, so we'll create a tabs here on the tab. So we'll create the Visual Force page tab. So whatever Apex is a scheduled job page. Okay, so we are able to see that tabs here is a scheduled job. Okay, if I'll click on this tab, I'm not doing anything. So record should be increasing like 54 to 77. Oh, 101. It is, yeah, it is coming. So if I, sorry, where is my records here? So it is all contacts. So it is 101, right? So let me click this tab. We are not doing anything here. We are clicking on this tab, so it is increasing 102 to 125, right? So like something, this is batch Apex. Generally we are using the tabs. Tabs 2 we are using Visual Force page. Visual Force page 2 we are using the like Apex class is a batch, it's a methods of the like batch, it's a simple Apex class method, and inside the methods we are calling the batch Apex. We are calling the batch Apex. Okay, once we are calling the methods, then my batch Apex is automatically called, and that my batch Apex is calling to my another batch Apex. That another batch Apex is doing the delete operation, and parallelly we are calling the our scheduler class in case of scheduler as well. So we are doing lots of activity in one class. There are lots of things we did now. Understood or not? Like you have to understand the flow first, what we did and how we did. So you can watch this video again, and so that time you'll get to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think that is enough for today. Otherwise that would be more, it won't be understood.
Thanks,
Right.
man. Yeah.
Okay then guys, so meet tomorrow then, huh?
Okay, bye.
Thank you.